real quick tangent. Check out this cool thing. Whoop, whoop. That's so neat. This is the exchanging gadget, and it's like it exchanges stuff. It replaces blocks. Like, it's so cool. It's got a little menu if you press G or hold down G. You can adjust like the range and stuff. Really big range. Oh, we don't have enough blocks for that anymore. Apparently I need more blocks. But it's pretty neat. It was real cheap to make too. 10 out of 10. Recommend. Whew. I think I got everything set up. I think. Could easily be missing something. So, this is still kind of the first phase of this building. So we're only using the roof and the first 3 floors. You can see a bunch of stuff in there. Let's fall out of the sky. Let's run down real quick of what's going on here. Starting at the top. We got the tree farm. Farming station. It's got a stone hoe. It's got a stone axe. It's got water. It's got power. It just needs the saplings, which I'll be providing very shortly. So a single conduit line, nice and neat. To get to it, I can kind of close this whole thing off if I really want to. And I probably will at some point. It harvests stuff. That stuff comes into here. It's going to get some logs. It's going to get some apples. It's going to get some saplings. I think it will store the saplings locally first, so I don't need to worry about that. But I may make a sapling return line, or may allow saplings to return. The thing we care about is wood. The wood gets pulled out and sent to 2 places. We'll go this way first. This way it makes some sticks. Using wood, you get sticks. It goes in here with a cobble generator to make some stone axes and some stone hoes, which get stored in these barrels right here. Drawers. These drawers right here. They come out. They go in through the green line. They come out through the brown line. This inserts on the brown line and pulls out on the blue line up here. This comes out back to the main conduit, and up here we should have insert on blue right there. So that's how it gets the stone axes and stone hoes as they break, because they will break a lot. And this has proven to work before, so we're going to keep using it. I was going to say this is wrong, but no, it's not. That's actually correct, because this is purple right here. So the wood comes out and actually ends up going down here. This line right here is for a little bit. The wood comes out. It comes down into the pyrolase oven floor. There's going to be 4 pyrolase ovens in here. We only have 2 right now, but there's obviously space for the last 2. And they are, well, all wired up. They each are going to get a CEF to convert the RF coming in to the Greg Tech power they need. So these are both powered and ready to go. Into the top, they have the green line going in, which will provide logs. This one's got an integrated circuit 2. This one's got an integrated circuit 3 in there to produce 2 different byproducts. There's a fluid coming in, but we'll focus on this first. The logs go in, they get cooked into charcoal, and they come out on the purple line from the bottom. They both are on purple, which comes back to this main item line here, and will end up in this, which goes into here, where we have the large steel boiler. This is going to take a little while to heat up. I have some steam already handy that will get the it'll get the pyrolase ovens working as we start off, but eventually once that steam runs out, we'll be switching over to using exclusively the boiler, and this should just never die down. In the other world, I actually needed to create more output because the output from this wasn't enough. I'm actually, before I turn this on, I'm going to verify that, because this produces a lot of steam and I'd like to actually be able to utilize it all. I think it was actually, yeah, this is a max extract of 100 millibuckets a tick, and we need to use more than that. So we probably have to upgrade to these. Just 200. That's still not enough. Maybe. We'll figure it out. It makes a lot of steam. the steam gets put over into this big old tank against the wall. The tanks are kind of hard to see, but once there's fluid in them, they'll be easier. Kind of L-shaped tank here. Through the control point right here, steam goes in, steam gets pulled out. The steam pulled out goes right into the pyrolysis ovens on this fluid line here up across the top. Not the lower fluid lines. The upper fluid lines are all steam. The steam also goes down a little bit further. We'll look at that when you go down. But the pyrolysis oven output fluids each get sent down. There's going to be their own lines each. And this is where we get to this is just part one, because this floor is going to be redone later. So this floor will eventually have the short distillation tower to distill down the charcoal byproducts into 3 separate ones for 3 separate towers. And we'll store those 3 things it creates. But because that's not happening yet, we're doing the individual fluids. We have 2 tanks here for the 2 fluids that we'll be creating, which are wood tar and wood gas. I don't know which is which, but we'll figure it out once they get going. Through these here. Comes down, goes in. These get pulled out and sent into an advanced distillery. Got 2 of them going. I got to figure out which circuits go in each of these. But those eventually come out and stored in these tanks, where we'll have an increase of ethylene and pyrrolase, I think. Phenol and ethylene. That's what we're going for. I also, because we're going to create way more steam than we're actually using, I have 2 advanced steam turbines back here, which will produce some power and just kind of toss it back into the power grid. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get this thing going. I did check, and it does look like in the previous world we had 2 ender conduit sides to handle an eventual 1,600 millibuckets a tick, 1.6 buckets per tick. 2 edges will do that because it's got an IO per connection of 800, but it has like max extract of 200. So I think this won't even pull fast enough. I don't need that much steam, is the thing. So it should be fine. It's just kind of weird. So what we're going to do, I'm going to throw some more saplings. Actually, I'm just going to throw the saplings up there. And throw the saplings up here, and it should get going. Should start planting them. They'll start growing. They grow pretty fast relative to regular trees. Like, you can watch and you'll see them just start popping up. In the meantime, I'm going to tell... let me get this going first. Let's dump this steam in. See, that looks... How much is that? That looks like it's 800 per tick, so... Not sure what's going on there. So it would be going straight into this tank, which is immediately pulling it out and dumping it into these. But it's also going to the generator down below to produce a little bit of power. So this is locked. I need to actually set this to extract now. And that'll start pulling out. They're all gone. They are already all extracted. You got this 15 in there. Is there... This one might be going? You function? No? Did anything happen? I can't tell. It could have just done it and I didn't look fast enough. I don't know. What do we got down here? Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Oh, there we go. We got wood tar. Is that quick? All right. So to take the wood tar and turn it into phenol, we need a circuit number 1. It's that fast. I wanted to like watch the process happen, but it's like, nope, we can't. We're already getting trees. They're going. They're making wood. No wood built up yet. No extra sticks yet. That's kind of concerning. Because I have this set to output. Let's set that to insert. And let's make sure this is set to round robin. So everything gets Equal distribution of wood. I'm still not ready to turn this on. Yeah, I don't think we need it. So that's going. We should be getting more wood coming in. It's not... Did I not this set to extract? I just set that to extract. That'd help. Actually pull the stuff out of here. I might put a speed upgrade on this as we see fit. So yeah, we're now getting wood. There's a lot of steps that I like. Lots of things I didn't turn on yet because I didn't want the system to start with the little bit of supplies I gave it. But there also could be things that I just didn't realize I didn't start yet. So that's going to there. We do have charcoal coming up here. We already have 20 charcoal that's come in. But that's not really enough to get this thing going. The thing about this large steam boiler, if you keep it hot, it will produce steam really fast. But as soon as it starts cooling down, you have to reheat it, and it takes a really long time to heat up. Like, I don't know, many dozens of minutes to get this thing fully hot. I want to say maybe half an hour. I haven't really run the numbers, but it's very slow. 188. So this is just, it's going, it's doing its thing. We have a surplus of wood here. We have a surplus of wood here. The steam supply is starting to diminish. So I should really get this thing turned on. So to there, and this should just go. Once I set this to insert. There you go. The temperature is 2C. It was literally freezing before. We're not going to get steam output till we hit 100C. And it'll be very slow ramping up to the 800. We'll get, I don't know. I don't remember anymore. We're going to get steam eventually. But we got no steam right now, which kind of stinks because I need steam to get these to go. We're going to start getting less charcoal, and that's going to be an issue because it uses charcoal very quickly. So I'm gonna go get some more steam. How's that sound? That sounds good. Yeah, let's go do that. Just over here, and hopefully we can keep this thing stocked with steam. I should have not had the generators turned on yet. Should have not let them start sucking it all up. I'm actually gonna go disconnect them real quick while I dump this back in. There's still none there, so eventually this should stop. Where's all the steam going? Where's it all going? Oh, it's going into here now. Cool. We have a surplus of steam. I like how it's liquid. We have 23 buckets of steam. That's fine. We should slowly be pulling out of that to keep the charcoal supplying. Little nervous at how, like, it's not keeping up. But that could be because there was no steam. Now that we have steam, it should be good. It's one of the kinetic systems. Once it's going, it'll keep going. But as soon as it stops, the whole thing kind of jams up. So we got to make sure it goes. We have steam output. We officially have steam output, which is probably way more than we need. Yeah, we're already well past any consumption. I'm still going to give it a little bit of time to build up a buffer. In the meantime, how's everything else doing? These are functioning, working, running perfectly here. Nice surplus of wood. All good. Everything's great. And down here, we have 750 phenol. That's really not a lot. And down here, we got to set the thing up for processing of wood gas into ethylene. I can use 1. I can use 1. So 1. Which give me... Wait, is that what I need? Carbon dioxide, ethylene. I think it's ethylene. Yeah, that's right. Keep doing that. So obviously the best way to get phenol is with coal in a pyrolase oven. It'll get you it much faster. But also we don't really need this stuff much anymore. The big thing we need now is ethylene. And I don't think there's any nicer way to get it than what we're doing right here. It's ethanol and sulfuric acid. That's a pain in the distillation tower. You could get some steam cracked light fuel, hydro cracked, butadiene. Just, this works. And I don't have to worry about it. How is things going here? We're up to 220C, producing 400 buckets of steam. The steam tank is almost full. Let's turn on those generators. And we'll see how consumption is after this. So these, just filling up. I think they're limited by... What are they limited by right now? They're not getting enough steam to produce a constant output. That's neutral, which is concerning. I guess it'll only draw power. How much power are we producing here? About 800. Okay. That's... You should produce 128, which is 512. So it should be getting 1,020. It's running at 80% capacity. It's not awful. Just really confused as why they're not pulling enough steam. These are both set to extract, right? Extract always, extract always. Yeah, it's just... Like, I can't pull steam out of this tank fast enough. I don't know of any faster way of transporting the fluids. These are so limited by extraction rate. I guess, you know, there's probably upgrades I could put in here. Yeah, speed upgrade. Extract, speed up. Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna make a bunch of these. There, now it can pull as much as it can insert. Even though it's not going to use nearly that much. These are pretty cheap. Not super cheap, but easy enough to make a bulk. So we are now getting a surplus of wood. We now have a surplus of charcoal, which is definitely still decreasing, but or like ticking down over time, but it is ticking back up as, you know, the pyrolysis oven finishes. These are producing fine. I think it's working. I think it's actually working. We got 3 buckets of phenol. We got almost a bucket of ethylene. That's ethylene. Yeah. You don't do the most efficient crafting. A bucket becomes 20 millibuckets. It's not the best. There's 1-to-1 to polyethylene. Kind of with oxygen, you get 216. You just need, I need polyethylene. Oh, ethylene and chlorine get you vinyl chloride. There's a lot. You need polyvinyl chloride, and that'll get you a little bit better stuff. I'm gonna stop rambling. I have plans on the line, but we need a lot of ethylene, and this thing just kind of running and doing its thing would be great. These tanks are gonna fill up pretty slowly, but like I said, eventually down the line we will get the nice fancy distillation towers. That'll be much better. I'll probably end up adding at least one more steam turbine to this. Do I want to go with a turbo steam turbine? It's a tier 3 circuit and stainless steel pipes and lots of stainless steel. I got to get into stainless steel at some point soon. I'm just going to probably make more of these twos. It's fine for right now. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode. Got a lot done. This was fun. This is a big, tough project. I need to get better organization, so next time we're going to be doing organization stuff. But this is cool. I kind of want to see what it looks like from not right here. Got trees just growing on the roof. The rim around it could look a little nicer, but I'm sure from like maybe not above it, it looks kind of okay. That's pretty good from right here. Ah. Oh, I'm so good at navigating. That looks pretty cool. Just like trees growing up there. You got the tanks inside doing stuff, but yeah, we got 2 buildings filled out now. This one's half filled. And theoretically more power now, although I haven't really been maxing. So next time we're going to get organized with storage because I think that's the limiting factor currently. Not going to try to do auto crafting yet. We're just going to get a nice ME storage system set up here, to hold all the stuff and make it easier to just kind of manipulate things. Because I still have, I'm still kind of messy over here. We'll do that. It'll be good. It'll probably take a long time. It'll be good. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.